The following video is proudly presented by MightyOxTrading. All information contained in this video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. It is not financial or investment advice. Good morning and welcome to MightyOxTrading. Happy Wednesday. Hope everyone had a great night and ready for a great day. I missed a great setup here about a half an hour ago. I'm mad at myself. Hey, I'm Matt. How you doing? Freighter, good to see you. Juan, good morning. I'm gonna get my music started. Really upset with myself. I have my nose in my phone, and this is one of the setups that I look for. This blue candle, mostly outside of the bands. You can see it rose up. Really good. Could have taken that, and I didn't. Anyway, shall we look at what the markets did overnight? ES. All over the place, really. Look, see how it kind of triple bottomed here. It looks like the others did as well. This is ES. Low was 44.47. Our high was 44.67. It's about 20 points of range. And Q here in the middle, low recently, last hour, 15.077. High was 15.166, so about 89 points of range. Early morning math there. And YM, which I added to this chart, looks like its low was 34.958, and its high was 35.059. It's about 100 points of range there on the YM. Kappa. We have about 100 ticks of range. Gold. About 7 points of range. Ultra Bond. About 3/4 of a point. Crude oil rising up, making a new daily high since I moved that yellow line a little bit ago. It's like about 80 ticks of range. You see natural gas has been falling and now sideways. And Bitcoin falling down, trying to hang on to 29,000. So could have taken this blue candle here as well for another win, but hey, why should I actually take winning trades? No. Anywho, yeah, that would have been a great candle to take. Ouch. Yeah, finding that magic area between what's good and what's too tight and what's too loose. There's a joke there, just that I'm not going to say. Anywho, news this today. We have in just 10 minutes Canadian housing starts annualized. I don't think that's going to move the market, but in half an hour, a little less than half an hour, we have U.S. housing starts, U.S. building permits, a bunch of housing stuff. I don't think it's going to move the market much, but we'll see. It is considered a red folder news event. At 9:15, we have U.S. industrial production month over month. At 10:30, we have crude oil inventories, and yes, at 2 p.m. Eastern Time today, FOMC meeting minutes. Now, this isn't the rate policy decision. It's just the release of their meeting minutes from the last meeting. So, but it does cause the market to capitulate and be all like wonky. So, be careful if you're trading into the afternoon. I don't really have anything I want to YOLO. I mean, and FOMC meeting minutes is often a very choppy event. Let me see. When was the last meeting minutes? I think it would have been. I don't know. July 5th. Looks right. We can look at it. Let's go on a 15-minute chart isn't going to really tell us, and 5-minute chart's not going to go back that far. Yeah, mate. Hold on. Let's take a gander. We're going to turn back time. Turn back time. Ignore all the purple lines. Come on. Then his trading view is getting slower and loading. Of course, maybe it's because I have so much crap on my thing. Anywho, so there's the 5th. See if that was the right date. Oh, nice rise up that day. Anywho, I don't think that was the right date. Maybe. That couldn't have been the right date. Oh yeah, right there. So you can see here, this is the 5-minute chart from the last FOMC meeting minutes. Choppy into it, quick spike up. Spiked up only about 16 points. So it wasn't even that big of a mover. And then back down, and then back up, and then finally moved down. So that, not even, if it's the same type of reaction, it's not even that much to YOLO. Hey, Crypticon, how you doing today? Crypticon, you just came about 3 minutes late because I just went through the news. We have housing starts at 8:30, 7:30 Central, 9:15 U.S. industrial production, and 10:30 crude oil inventories, and at 2 p.m. FOMC meeting minutes. Robert Blaine, good morning. Welcome. I don't know if I recognize your name, so if you're new, welcome. Glad to have you. If you're not new and I've gotten Alzheimer's and forgotten you, I apologize and still welcome and glad to have you. Hey Ace, how's the trip going? Photo in the email. Going into my email. Cool, that's some interesting architecture there. It's very nice of you, Crypticon, although no one goes back and reads previous messages. This is where Ace is vacationing, or whatever he's doing there. It's like a pretty area. For those of you who are new, Ace is one of our regulars here at MightyOxTrading. Great trader. Currently enjoying a vacation with his family. Well, I shouldn't say that. I assume it's with his family. He could have taken off without him. Last I knew, there was one at summer camp. Now we wait for our next entry. So yesterday, for those of you that hung around, I ended the stream down by $1.06. I didn't want to end the day red, so I took a trade, got $4 after commissions. I ended the day up $1.26. Oh no, 21. So yesterday ended up being a green day by $1.21. Hey, Burl. Good to see ya. That's correct, Ace. Hour and a half. I start at 8 Eastern. So I started 10 minutes ago. I used to start at 7:30, but I bumped it up by half an hour. How are you doing so far today, Imad? And that's okay, Crypticon. There's no rule saying you need to check in during your vacation. So are you back to recovery at this point, Imad? Oh, good. Good, good, good. Oh, that really is an up and down. Slow and steady, my friend. Wait, which size are you on, Imad? Yeah, I was gonna say 47,800 would be a failure because you're only allowed 2,000 total drawdown. Okay, that makes more sense. ACNQ pushing or heading back down. Now this could be a trap. It's a trap. Up, down, back up. We'll see. Ace, if you're still here, continue to enjoy yourself. Thank you for checking in. Continue to send pictures, and I'll continue to show them when there's time. Not an idiot, just a little confused at the moment. Nothing wrong with that. People ask what state I'm in. I usually say confusion. I figured out my mic wasn't working today right as I'm usually starting the stream countdown. So I had to quickly reboot my computer. I started the stream late, got everything going late. Was trying to eat my breakfast at the same time. It was all fun, but we made it in time. This is better than starting the stream and then realizing that the mic wasn't working. So, are you still okay there, IMAD? Do you still have as much drawdown as you thought? Or do you have more than you thought, less than you thought? Reminder, folks, if you're enjoying the stream, actually, I guess I don't even need to say this. I see 11 people here and 11 likes, so that's good. But if you're enjoying today's stream, or expect to enjoy today's stream, I appreciate if you hit that thumbs up button for the YouTube algorithm. Robert Blaine, if you're still here, again, welcome to the stream. If you feel like it, tell us a little bit about yourself. How long you've been trading? Are you trading your own money or prop firm, etc.? But don't feel any pressure to tell us anything. I'm just nosy. The heck's a fondue thumb? And thank you, Crypticon. This is what I was thinking. Let's see how it's trying to pop back up. We'll see. It's right above my 20 line here. I'm gonna wait to see if it gets above the the 20 EMA. ES had a nice bounce off its 100. It's like YM does too. Thinking about getting rid of this 1 minute chart that's down here. The only reason I keep that there is because when I enter micro trades. Fonzie thumb. Ah! Yeah, there we go. That makes sense. It's like, what's a fondue thumb? Nope, back down. So, right now it's proving me wrong. Not hard to do. Ultra bond market opening. Let's see what it's doing. Ooh, it's dying. So right there within the entry on Ultra Bond, and I could have got this move. Nice move down. Yeah, easily. Hold on. There you go, Crypt. Blue Sky Trading Company announces a new static drawdown account. They call it the Static Growth Account, and it might be the best static account of any of the 12 major futures prop firms. The evaluation, almost no rules. Hit the $2,000 profit target. Don't hit the $800 static drawdown. There's no consistency rule. There's no daily loss limit. There's no minimum trading days. Your static drawdown means it doesn't move. It's not intraday. It's not end of day. It's static. You're limited to 5 micros. Build up on that. Hit your profit target. Go to funded. There you'll start with 1 mini or 10 micros, however you prefer to trade. And you will continue to rise up as long as you show you're consistently trading well. They'll continue to increase your size up to 20 minis. Like I said, best static on the market. I think most other statics that are out there limit you to like 2 contracts. So get in on this. They say it's possibly limited to the amount of people. So jump on this now. $199, and the link is in the video description below. Something to be excited about. It's a great time to be a futures prop trader. And that's why you keep blowing up accounts, Cryptica. Hey, JC, how you doing? A big move back down here, 15 points. $18. Are we at low a day? We're getting close to low day. Low a day, 0.77. We're at 0.88. I'm doing all right. 90 seconds on this candle. See where it ends up. May take it short. Not sure how much I like it, but we'll give it a try. Yeah, there is no 80%, and I doubt there'll ever be an 80% on any Blue Sky account, and there's no discount at all on the static at this time. So we're gonna go. If I enter this trade, we're gonna go micros on it. About an 18-point candle. So look at the right-hand side of the screen, and you'll see my trade. In at 15.089.75. Popping up a little bit against me. Just kind of what I was afraid of with the big candle. We do have news in 5 minutes. I don't think it's going to be overly earth-shattering news. But we'll see where this trade's at that point. Looks like it might just come up and stop me out anyway. Oh yeah, gold did spike down. Big spike down. Silver spiked. Gold's back down to its low a day from Asia. There we go. Now we're in profit. Let's see if it continues down. See, I'm in 89, so I need to get down to 70 now, which would be really low a day, which would be close to low a day, which is back there. Yeah, that's where it was, 77. So let's see if we can get down there. With about 90 seconds till news, I may cut this short for a small profit. Just don't use the same thing for both. Nice move that into the bands here on the 5. So we're going to cut this here for a profit. Profit 46.30. Not a lot, but I think it was good because we're into the, not only were we into the bands, but we do have news coming up. I don't think, and see it pop back up. So I'm not upset by that at all. I mean, I would have liked more. Obviously, if I'd done a mini, it would have been double that amount, but nah, what the heck. Thank you, Juan. Appreciate that. $44. $46, sorry, and 30 cents. I don't trade like you, Crypticon. Yeah, it was a very good decision. Look at that. Now, obviously, the market's not like all getting all capitulated from this news, obviously, at this point. Housing starts 1.5, 1.452 million. They expected 1.5 million, so it's about the number they expected. Nothing earth-shattering. U.S. industrial production month over month coming at 915. Well, now it's coming back down. So I could have got the full amount out of it, but I'm not upset by it. Slow and steady. 4 green days so far since I reset this Blue Sky account. One day, Crypticon. I'll do a $4,000 trade. Popping up. Oh, we see where yeah, easy for me to say. So that not being able to talk like yesterday has kept going till today. See where we go from here. If this is a reversal back up, or if we're just gonna chop around. My mama told me we're gonna chop around. Saved y'all from a sneeze of doom. Not sure where that came from. Gold's at another. Gold's rising up nicely. Another new high day there. Very choppy though. Ultra bond continuing to move down. It's been such a great entry here based on my strat. Right there. Boom, boom. And I think Ultra Bond's the thing I need to start watching in the first half an hour of the stream, because it seems like it always gives a good entry uh, into or around its open. I mean, obviously not every day, but a lot of days. Gold with the bounce back up. Copper. What's copper doing? Copper's not doing a lot. Agriculture rising up, but doesn't look real. Doesn't look real excited right now at all. Not the Tau. And the Russell. How are we doing on the Russell here, guys? Russell? Hmm? Nice blue candle there. Not something I really want to take though. It's a 10-point candle. Anyone else taking any trades yet this morning? Hey John, how you doing? No one overdrawn by $1 million today, John. Copper pulling down. It's technically an entry there for me if I want to take a trade on copper. Well, I shouldn't say that. It's got 7 minutes to go on that candle. We'll watch it. So it was kind of watching and waiting here. Pulling back down. So down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Oh. Yeah. Schwarber botched a ball in left field. And then Sir Anthony could find the strike zone. So we're watching this fall here coming down. Try to figure out where it wants to go. What it wants to do with its life. I know that feeling. Everything's a little bit choppy. Although, we have the copper continuing to move there. Right now, kind of boring as we're about, well, 49 minutes till the bell. Our news catalysts were not real big catalysts. So kind of just chilling here, waiting for something, something thumping, something thumping. Gold did a nice bounce. Wheat falling. Ultra bond trying to bounce here a little bit, little bit. JC, any trades yet today on Ultra bond or 6E? See here on the 5-minute, our entry on copper would have been that candle, and we would have been up $100 at this point. You'll get that back. We're just watching and waiting. So much of trading is patience. Excuse me a second. Back. Okay, so two strategies. I'm sure it's just two, but uh, basically, so if we look at this chart, we see this RTI down here. Let me make that bigger. And I'm looking for breaks of this 80 line and 20 line. RTI stands for Relative Trend Index, kind of a play off the RSI. So here you can see where, like here, it broke above the 80 line on this candle, and we continue going up. So there, I would take this candle. I will put my stop below that trigger candle and go for 2 to 1. And I'm looking for the break back down, so which was right here. Actually, it was here. You can see that nice move down. And then here. There. Now, here it also broke, which was on this candle here. But if it's into the bands like this, I'm more hesitant, and you can see it quickly reversed. So that's basically the RTI strategy I've used, looking for breaks of above and below the 80 and 20 lines. Now, I'm also, if we're in a strong trend, or in a trend at all, then I'm also looking for these blue candles if we're going up, or purple candles if we're coming down. They're engulfing candles, which means you had a little bit of a pullback, and now this candle engulfs that last one. And that can also be an entry, that same 2 to 1 goal, although I'm also watching. When I say 2 to 1, I don't always stick to that. I look for, is there some sort of other support and resistance, like the 100 EMA, etc. And then last but not least, my other strategy. This is one I've kind of just added. See how this blue candle here formed mostly outside of these Bollinger Bands? That's a great reversal sign, taking this long. This is the one I said I missed this morning because I have my face on my phone. I could have taken this and this ride up. You can see these happen, not a lot, but here's another. It's not a blue candle, but see how that green candle formed almost totally outside of those bands? It was a nice rise up. Trying to see it here. Here's one with a purple candle down. The ones that go all the way from band to the 20 EMA I don't like as much. But here's another one, blue candle rising out of the bands, worked. So those are the three strategies I'm looking at now. Let me know if you have any questions, because I know I explained that pretty quickly. That The RTI one, my back testing on it shows like an 80% win rate, but that's back testing. You know, it's been good to me so far when I pull the trigger. I mean, even now, you know, I got out of this trade when it hit the band. I figured that, like I said, I figured that was a good idea, and so far. But if I had done a 2-to-1, you can see, I mean, that would have been a big stop. So you got, you know, so that's why sometimes you'll see me do micros instead of a mini because I don't like the size of the stop. But then I'm going for 2-to-1, so we'll see if this actually drops. I don't have a lot of confidence that that's going to give me 2-to-1, but we'll see. It could. I have not been able to find it for NinjaTrader yet. I'm actually trying to, kind of hoping I can find someone to code it. I know IMAD's looking for someone to code it as well. He's also been watching the RTI since they introduced him to it. So far, I just have it on. It's just available for TradingView, and I seen someone coded it for MT4, but so far I know two people that code stuff for NinjaTrader. One disappeared, that's Avi, and the second one got called back into the office for work and no longer working remote. Plus he has COVID, so he's like no longer available to me either. Yep, I do. Hold on. And, I mean, right there it is. Obviously, uh, I, you know, if you want me to send it somewhere, I need to know where to send it. But you can get it right off the TradingView thing. Don't remember how to get out of this. There. Oh, that would be awesome, Juan. Do you have if you don't have access to TradingView, if you have an email address or something you want me to send to, I can do that. Or if you're on Discord, I can do that. I can do it there. Whatever is best for you. And you see, we're still moving down here, and where if I had stayed in that trade, we would be up about 12 points. This is a new low a day, by the way. All right, sounds good. Quant Tower uses C. See, like right here, if I was still in this trade from the start, seeing how far that got extended into the bands, I might want to get out. And right now it's about at a 1-to-1. Or if I was using two contracts, I might get out with one, put the stop at break even for the other, and see what happens. 'But yeah, definitely ping me in Discord, and I'll get you. I'll send you that code. And it's awesome that you code everything. I wish I could. I mean, I probably could learn the code if I sat down and tried. The problem is I just don't have time. Like 20 years ago, I taught myself HTML. Oh, I remember Dreamweaver. Excuse me. back. Okay, give me 1 second while I get the code. Get the code, get the code. Of course, not a select all. Boom, boom. There we go. Copy. There we go. And yep, look at that, continuing to come down. And nice, IMAT, very nice. Well, let me know if that came through the way it should have. Now see how this candle's here all the way outside the band, so I'd definitely be watching for a reversal here if I was still in this trade. But you can see how right here we broke that 20 on that candle, and we would be about 20 points of profit at this point. And of course, I'm going for 2 to 1, but a lot of times, some of the other assets I look at, like ES, seems to be better at 1.5 to 1. And obviously, 1.5 to 1 would be safer even on NQ. Here's ES on the same strategy. Actually, very same candle. That big purple candle. Short, boom. Set our stop at the top of that candle, which is about 4.25. And it's gone there. Right there be 1.5 to 1, and it's almost there on ES. That'll be up 5.5 points right now. Awesome. Thanks for taking a look at it, Juan. Yeah, market's heading down. The 15.069 low now, 15.064. ES's low is 44.50. YM seems to be diving, well, about as quick, and it's at its low a day as well. Top of the hour here, bouncing a little bit. See what crude's doing here. Crude's bouncing a little bit. Ultra bond. Like here on the Ultra Bond 5-minute, you can see here we broke our 20 line right on that candle, and so it's been a 5-tick stop, easy 10 ticks. I mean, obviously could have got more, could have tried to go for a runner, and you would have got 4 to 1 there. My hard part is always figuring out when to get out. 2 to 1 works a lot, but sometimes you need a better, trying to more use common sense where it might be better to get out earlier. It's one of my issues yet. Nice, John. Very nice. Oh, we got a blue candle here. on NQ. So we are getting a little bit of a reversal. Now the RTI, of course, I mean it works really well at sometimes, just like any other strategy. You'll see it chop around them on the 20 or the 80 line where it keeps going above and below. That's always annoying. You just gotta figure out, when to stay out of that. But for the most part, they're clean. Let's look quickly back to yesterday. We'll turn back time. Turn back time. This is yesterday. First break of the RTI here, right after 9. Easy. 2 to 1 for 38 points. Then back down. Breaks there. That candle. Big wick. So it's actually a 21-point stop, but it got us to 43 points for the 2 to 1. This one here, this was the break back above, and here's where you got to use some common sense. It did not give, obviously, it did not give 2 to 1, but it did. Here a good strategy would be to go shoot for the 100 EMA, and you can either keep it where the 100 EMA is, or just when it touches the 100 EMA. That's a little less than a 1 to 1, but it's a very high win rate. Again, having 27 points is shooting for the 100 EMA there. This one here did not work out. You can see how I was rubbing against those bands, so that's always a warning sign. And I find, and I don't always listen to myself on this, if the next candle's the opposite of what you want, if it doesn't immediately go, so this ended up being a green candle, get out. So instead of going for the full stop, unless it goes to the full stop on the next candle, get out. Now, but only a 1-point loss. Same here. Tried again, failed. Would have been a 4-point loss. And then here, it finally worked. Nice break. And you can see this would have been, I didn't mark it off, but it looks like this would have been about a 23-point stop. And then look at that. So that would have been another 46-point win. So all in all, between the 4 wins, you had 80, 100, say 100, about 145 points in wins, and if you got out right at the first bad candle here, only about 5 points in losses. This one here also gave a red candle right away. The thing about this one is a break of the 20, and that red candle did not break. So I mean, you could have decided if you wanted to stay in or get out. So if you don't count that one, you're still up over 100 points for yesterday on the 6 entries. Just on NQ. We are bouncing here. That was a blue candle, big wick at the top. Could have grabbed it here for a few points, but and again, like I said, getting out here probably been the best thing if I had been in this trade, because almost the entire body of the candle is outside of the bands. When they ride the bands, you're okay, but when they start getting outside, that's usually the time to get out. I can explain this so well if only I was executing it as well. We are about 25 minutes till the bell. What did copper do? Copper, see, this was my entry on copper. And it did come down 14 ticks, which is almost, it's like $175 on copper. So I've been a good trade. Another one that I've experimented with in my head, I've never done the stats for, is just doing one candle. Especially on a 15-minute chart. Just say I'm going to take whatever the next candle gives me. So here, just get out after one candle would have been 10 ticks or 125 bucks. But yeah, this strategy is probably the one I've actually felt the best about, that I really feel is the golden goose or whatever. Goose that laid the golden egg. I guess the goose itself wasn't golden. Be weird if the goose was golden itself. Of course, golden eggs are kind of weird too, but I'm rambling. So you see that blue candle there could have been what I talked about over here and how I was mad I missed this trade back up. But see what the difference between these two so far. And we'll see, this one might still work. But there was like virtually no wick on this one, where there was wick on this one. The ones that have wicks at the top like that means there's selling pressure coming at the end of the candle. So I'm a little more hesitant on that, which is why I didn't take a trade there. Could have got quick so far 4.5 points, but it's hemming and hawing. And if I had entered there on that blue candle, and this next candle finished red, as long as I was thinking clearly and not trying to be a hero, getting out after that literally 2 tick candle body there could have saved, Excuse me, guys. Let me just ban RJ a minute, and then we'll be back. No. Hey, RJ. It was a great pitching matchup. Sir Anthony has not been the same since he's come back from the injured list, and Schwarber, of course, just doesn't belong in left field. All right, good luck on that, IMAD. Also, the strategy I've been talking about So far, it's been working on all assets, and I have tested it on the 5 and the 15. I have not tested it. Higher time frames have huger stops, so it's why I don't like it there. And 1 minute chart, I used to love the 1 minute chart. I used to think I needed to use the 1 minute chart to so I could get the beginning of every move, and it's just too many decisions. Yeah, and he seems really good. I haven't really followed him before. Yeah, wasn't he actually? I mean, I thought they said he had like a four something ERA for the first part of this year, and like his last 6 or 8 starts is how he's been suddenly dominant. It's okay, I'm at. That's why I said, this blue candle, even though we got a red candle there, I would be, after a blue candle like that, very hesitant to go short unless I see it like break below that blue candle. Gonna be okay, my friend. That's up. And like now it's coming back down. Yeah. Well, I mean, this is the description of choppy though, I meant. So let's see, See what the bell brings. How we doing out there, guys? How we doing? Oh, good. Hey, green is good, John. Green is good. That's green, not green. Green is good. We're definitely choppa here. So far, it's been looking like a down day. What are you seeing, RJ? A bit of swirling here. At least it was on my phone. Seems to have corrected. All right. Thank you for that, RJ. You see here in the 1 minute chart, we just been pretty much sideways here. Besides a little boost up and then back down. Let's see what the bell brings us. 10 minutes. Ooh, that'll be a nice big fall, RJ. we're kind of choppy around 15,072 on NQ, around 44.45 on ES, 34,940 on the Dow. Which way will we go, George? Which way will we go? So where are we going to go, guys? Market's not really giving us a hint. Let's see what everything else is doing quick. Copper bounced, so it only gave us that one candle and then bounced. So that's what you got to be careful of sometimes. Especially when your trigger candle starts in the bands. I much prefer trigger candles that are more up by the, just, like the one before it with a better trigger candle if it had followed the rules. Ones that go from EMA down the band are not as good usually. So gold made a new low a day and then big bounce. Gold all the way down to 1929, which is a very bad year. Ultra Bond. Ooh, Ultra Bond just continued dying. So look at this. This was, I said, this is my trigger over here. And look how far this has fallen. See here, I could have got 3/4 of a point. Even with the trigger on the 15. The 15 triggers are usually later. That would have still been good. Good, good, good. Crude oil. Wow, crude oil's, that's choppy. That's an ugly chart right there. Now here's our 5-minute charts of copper. See copper on the 5 here, which could have given us a nice move down before it decided to reverse. Gold there would have been a nice move. The entries right there. No, it was wrong one. Right there. No. Been before I was streaming, so I would have missed that entry. I wasn't streaming yet. Right there. Choppy and then whoosh down. So that would have been nice. Crude oil entry again would have been before I was streaming. Right there. Perfect. And then move up. Perfect. Come back down move. Maybe not as good. Kind of sideways and then that whoosh down. And then this would have been a great one of those candles that almost entirely outside the bands. Nice move back up. We are just a minute to the bell. Ding in a minute. Places everybody. We have chopped around for the last half hour. Ding 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 ding. A dramatic dinging. Continuing to pop up. So obviously this never got our 2-to-1. Did we ever get our 1.5-to-1 there? I can't get to the thing to move it. There we go. So there, 1.5-to-1 would have definitely, I think. Not quite even there either. Anyway, so we're coming up. So now the question is, annoying art. So that blue candle there. Would have given us a 2-to-1. Would have waited to the bell. I'm not sure you want to hold it through the bell, but it would have been a 2-to-1. So, getting out when it gave us that blue candle would have still been a really good win, and then playing the reversal. ES heading up to 44.51. Dow 35,000. Hitting its 100 EMA there on the Dow. Let's see if it breaks through. And Q hits the 20 EMA and bounced down. So far, it's the only one that's red. Russell's also green. Big green on the Russell. Big red on, well, it's purple, but, on the NQ. Now, as I say that, on this other one, this is good. This is also interesting because, off of that one that I said we wouldn't have reached 2-to-1, it would not have stopped us out yet. So if you wanted to do a long hold, which would have, risk would have been risky, but it's still possible it reaches that 2-to-1. I feel like I'm babbling a lot today. Just tell me to shut up. But that's weird because I'm streaming and then it'll be all quiet. Yeah, let's move down. New low day down to 15,055. So let's redraw this out for 2-to-1. Doop, 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 doop. Look at that. Boom, boom, boom. I think. Yep, it would have got the 2-to-1. So how about that? It would have worked. 2-to-1. Boom. Nice. Still falling. And now ES is also red. Now pulling back up, so go down to 15,051. Pop back up by about 15 points. Dow rising hard. What did RJ say? 35,102. We're about 80 away from there. ES is a nice move up. And Q is the one indecisive at this point in time. Now let me remove these from the charts because it makes it hard to see. One minute to go on this 5-minute candle. Excuse me. It's kind of hanging here. Only one trade so far this morning. Hopefully we'll get another. Word to your mother. Look at the Dow. There's 68-point candle while the others are doing nothing. See what agriculture's doing. Ooh, wow. That's a candle there on soybeans and oil. So opening candle closed down 19 points. Let's see if we bounce. ES is strong. ES ended up 2 points. Is now still going. And there's Dow trying to head up to RJ's target. ES. Strong move. And Q bouncing nicely. Yep, just blew through. Nice job, RJ. I should have taken the. Wow, that's just a strong move up. Look at ES going to the moon here as well. Dow easily breaking high a day. The others are not even above its 20. I'm assuming that was a good boom there, Ahmed? Riders on the storm. Wow, look at this go. This is the type that gives me nightmares, though. This is back above my 20 line. This is a huge candle. Nice, I'm Ed. How many contracts are you using, my friend? All the way up to the 20s. There's a 40-point candle back up. Pulling back a little bit. I do not want to take this candle. Let's see if I'm an idiot. Dow's continuing to rise. ES up to 44.60. Dow's high 35.149, still going. Seeing a pullback here a little bit on NQ, which is what I was thinking. Ain't much fun since I quit thinking. Yes, I know it's drinking. Oh, it's proving me wrong now. Pulled back by about 8. Now popping up by about 5. Wow. So yeah, I could have got 10 points there. I still need to figure out large candles like that. Because I mean, that would have been like a 45-point stop, which means that even, 1-to-1, you're looking for 45 points. Have that 100 EMA there, which you can see it's bouncing off of. Now it's back to a red. So ES would have been the better one to watch. Boom. The opening candle was actually would have been a trigger candle, got back above the 20, and then we could have got 10 points. YM, trigger candles, same candle there, actually, and we could have got 100 points. I said I need a trading assistant to watch my alerts for me. So RJ, any chance you think it gets back up to 249? Well, copper's running. Ultravant, nice bounce. Crude trying to head up. Oops. Over the trigger candle on copper, you see beautiful move. With a trigger there on crude on that blue candle. So far, it would have given us about 10 ticks. Pulling back here. ES is into its bands. We'll see what happens. Cool. Thanks for that, RJ. Still going here. ES still up to 44.62 now. NQ is choppy. What's the Russell doing? Haven't seen Philip yet this morning, I don't think. Russell, big, beautiful move up. Kind of getting. Oh, that's because I'm looking at the wrong chart. Sorry. Totally kind of whatever there. So we did hit 186. On Dow, yes, continuing to rise. Now NQ's rising. So, I said I didn't know what to do about this big candle, but so far that was my loss. Putting a stop there at the Bollinger Band. It would have been a 38-point stop. Look at this. Look at this go. It has already gone 30 points. My cat's saying good morning. ES still up to 44.65 here. Oh yeah, forgot about that 166. I'm curious. Let's see if I can scroll back enough to get me that room here. There. 166 would be like almost 2 to 1 from my from that. Seeing a little bit of a pullback. Soybeans pulling back. So I ended up watching soybeans instead of soybean oil, and soybean oil was the better watch. Look at that beautiful move back down with this candle outside of the band. I ended up watching soybeans, which didn't give me the same move. Corn also giving the move. Pull back here by about 12 points. ES is pulled back by 2. Dow pulled back by 15. Crude oil pulling back a bit. Big candle back down here now. 21 points. Purple. But down to the 20. So from the bands to the 20. Don't like that. Like the ES setup better. I need to have a micro ES chart up. I can do that actually. How big is that candle? At $100 risk. It's not an engulfing candle, and as you see, it's pulling back up now. Soybeans finally pulled down, but now it's too big of a candle. It's almost all the way back down to its 20, although it could continue to fall. Everything's falling on ag right now. Candle closes in 30 seconds. Yeah. Big, beautiful move down there on soybeans, but too big. So I took a short on MES. Whoa, wrong. Not Mitsubishi. Why did it do that? Let's try that. There we go. So I'm short on MES. Let's see. Does not appear like it's going to work out for me. So what's my stop on it? That's a tight stop. What's my entry and what's my stop? 2 points. The stop up to the Bollinger makes more sense. Are not coming down like I had thought. I like that particular setup where you have a purple candle coming out of the bands. There we go. Now we're getting some movement down. I wish I just took it a mini though. I forget how slow MES is compared to, I mean, ES is compared to NQ. That said, NQ is actually giving me a green candle here, so. And now, so is ES. Yep, bouncing back up. That's a bit of a risk. Seems confused. Oh, wait. Did I forget about news? Or we passed news. We have crude oil inventories in like half an hour, but that's it. So, not really going far right now. 3 minutes into this 5-minute candle. Yep, this looks like it's not going to work. Have a great day, JC. See you tomorrow. NQ hitting its 100, pulling back. Yes, coming back down for me. Come on. Someone go in and like short 1,000 MES contracts for me, please, and thank you. Back to my entry of 44.58, 75. New 5-minute candle. We didn't go anywhere on that first one. Now we're getting some. Now we're getting some movement. Struggling at 44.57. There we go. Almost down to that 100 EMA. Yep. We're out there. Got down to the 100 EMA. I got out. So we got 4 points off of that on 5 micros on MES. So now we are up $137.60 today. Great job, John. Just remember, don't force it to try and reach a goal. So we got down to the 100 EMA. That's where I decided to get out. We had the 100 and the 20 there, 4 points. Wish I had done it with a regular mini, but I'm happy with that. 2 trades today, 2 wins. So, I'm definitely seeing improvements in how I handle trades. Part of me would have got out after that doji thinking it was just going to come back up. But I held in and got the trade I wanted. So on this Blue Sky account now, I reset it last Thursday, I want to say. So this is day 5. And I have 14 wins and 3 losses. Up $944. So $944 in a week, basically. I could live on that. Really, that was my set. I'm happy that this setup is, I saw this setup easily. This is the ES setup. This is the one I was talking about. It's basically the opposite of the earlier one on NQ that didn't happen on ES. Oh, and we're on micros. Let's go back to regular ES. So basically, it's the opposite of this one. Remember I said I missed this one on NQ. Well, the same thing happened on ES. Blue candle mostly, outside of the bands. Here you had a purple candle halfway outside of the bands. That was my setup. You see, it's still going. I could have got more out of it, but I'm on the constantly trailing drawdown accounts. So I got to be careful there anyway. So that's the same setup. That one, and both have worked. Here's another one that worked. This was choppy. I'm not sure what was going on there. This was last night in Asia. So I'm finally finding stuff that works for me and I'm confident with. That's what I'm hoping I'm at. That's what I'm hoping. I just see things very clear right now, and I'm hoping that continues. Now, got down to that 20, that EMA. You see the nice bounce here. Nice bounce back up. So for YM, we got down to 0.90 and bouncing back up. Think we're coming back up now, RJ? I forgot about soybeans in my trade there. Oh, good. I see. I was set it too big. Came down to the 20. Nice bounce. Have a great one, Juan. Hope you ended green. Excellent. Glad to hear that. And keep running back into its 100 EMA here, the big blue candle. I hate charts that look like this. Purple, blue, purple, blue, blue, purple. 40 seconds on this 5-minute candle. We might take a YM trade here. If that stays blue. Right now it's kind of hemming and hawing. No idea where I picked up that phrase, hemming and hawing. I have no idea if I'm even using it right. Blue candle went away here. Still blue candle on ES. Oh, the wick. No, and blue candle went away there too. Looks like we're going to be a little bit stagnant here. Well, should have taken it. Wasn't a blue candle though, but nice move back up, and look at that NQ running. So remember, I marked this off. This never stopped out on this 38-point stop. Sure would have been make your heart beat, you know. But now it would be up back up to 28 points. I forget what RJ said. Oh yeah, RJ said 166. I think. I think I've even had it marked here. Yes, I really did think about taking an ES or YM trade there. I didn't. Wish I had. Excellent, I met. Nice recovery today. Darn it, that's what I should have named the stream. Sweaty trading. You have a lot of. You have a big yard crypt. Yep, pulling back again. So we got up to 134 and then pulling back again. Regular push mower or riding mower? Oh, Dow comes back down to be red. So it did push up to back up to 150. So pushed up by 35 points, and this ES candle is about to be red as well. So sellers are trying to come in here. We're 2 for 2 in the morning, up $137.60. That's good exercise. Yep, still trying to rise now again. Let's see where we're at with everything else. Copper, nice rise up. So you can see here, this rise back up, boom. That would have been my trigger, and you can see what happened there. That's a $500 candle. And once again, if you ever pay $500 for a candle, you're crazy. Gold was very choppy, finally made its way back up. I think that would have been a great entry right there, though. Yeah, it wouldn't have been bad. Off the bands. Could have got 2 points. Platinum pulling back. Wheat, beautiful fall here. Wish I had caught that. Ultravon moving up. Moving on up. And looky here again on the same strategy. Entry on the Ultravon would have been right there. Up, pull back, and then still going. Could have been up 5 ticks at this point. Not a huge amount, but still looking like it wants to ride up. Crude coming down. Beautiful candle right there. Boom. I thought that sentence was going to be totally worse than what it was when I bought a stripper. Copper, this was another one of those setups I took on ES there. That would have been very nice. John, I'm 2 for 2, up $137. If that makes you happy, Crypticon, then dominate that lawn. Yep. 14 out of 17 on this Blue Sky account since I reset it last Thursday. Up $944. Yeah, Ace would have loved that. The RJ. We're back up to 134. There's another blue candle there on the Dow. So I did kind of, because of how, ooh, didn't want to move that, oops. Because of how choppy it was, but this blue candle ended up being another good candle. ES, getting back up to that area it got up to before, the 44.64 area. See if it can break through. Big move here on NQ. Pulling back. Got up to 144 so far on NQ. And trying to get back to green here. Rising back up. Green on each of the indices on this candle. Even the Russell. Russell had a nice pullback there. Dow trying to get through 35,127. ES at 44.63. Another blue candle there on the Dow, but it's kind of choppy. That blue candle is the one that formed a few minutes ago. Duh. Back down. Definitely some sideways action here. Crude oil traders, remember you got inventories coming up in 30 minutes. I mean, sorry, not 30 minutes. 5 minutes. 5 minutes, sorry. There's coming down towards your 102 there, RJ. Got down to 108. Big pullback here. ES, NQ down 18 points on this candle. See if it bounces. I'm up. I'm 2 for 2, Burl. It's a little choppy, but not bad. There's 104 for RJ. There's 102. Hit 102 exactly. NQ showing a bounce as well, hopefully. ES, this is trying as well. Oh, coming back down. Touched 102 again. We're watching 102 because RJ says that's the level to watch. And that's on YM. YMCA. Got a little lower there. Got down to 99. Nothing here I really want to grab. We'll see if NQ bounces off this 20 EMA. Yes, it is. VWAP. VWAP. So NQ right now is dealing with 3 lines. Lines everywhere. There's lines. The 20, the 100, and the VWAP. ES is still, YM is still right around that 102. you. Still trying here. Why I'm fighting at 102. Bulls and the Bears in an epic battle. Thank you. Bouncing out on this new candle. Again, could not breach the 20. ES doing the same. What a fight here, RJ. What a fight. What's Crew doing? Crew shot up on his inventories and now shooting back down. Very small YM candles. Meanwhile, the candles at NQ are big. 14, 18 points. There's Ace. You totally missed the stripper conversation, Ace. Back down to 101, 98. Down goes YM. Looking like you should be on vacation, not worrying about the ES. Uh, actually, I got a win on the ES earlier. It's made a couple nice moves. Now we're kind of choppy. It's sitting at 44.56 right now. And Q trying to bounce, but we're see crude still falling, so inventories did not do anything for it. Oh wow, look at this. I've talked about this with the ES and stuff. Let me do a quick adjustments on my bands here. Wait, which one? BB1. Okay. This is YM on my bands. 15-minute chart. Look at this. This candle is totally outside the band. It's exactly what I was saying. I look for whether outside or coming back in. So I could have took this trade here for this short It's been a beautiful about 30 ticks. Our points. I know. It always confuses me. What do you call it on YM? You call it ticks or points? I guess it's points technically. So yeah, that'll been a nice trade coming to get back inside those bands. Back here, this was the middle of the night, but that would have been another one. Especially a nice bounce off the 100 EMA there, down. And there's that same setup. This is copper on the 5-minute chart. Look at that candle right there. Boop, 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 boop. That in the highlight. Look at this. Beautiful move down. After this beautiful move up. And if you didn't want to go with that candle, this was for this strategy I've developed. Next candle within the trigger, and we're still a beautiful move down. So it's copper on the RTI today. It's given 3 entries on the 5-minute chart, and all 3 would have been beautiful plays. And we're bouncing back up, at least on NQ. So if I had taken this trade and tried for 2 to 1, we would still be in. We would be green, and I would be sweating through my shirt. As you can see, it's been really green, then back to red, back to green, and back to break even, and now boom. So that's why I don't like long trades. They can be fun if you don't want to pay attention too closely. But I prefer smaller chunks. They don't have to be 30 seconds, but 5 minutes is nice. And back down. Anyone ever trade the EMD, the S&P Mid Cap 400? On a nice trend day, absolutely, I agree, that'd be awesome. But this would just give me anxiety because it's come up, it's come down, it's come up, it's come down. It's not like sometimes on the trend day where you get a little pullback. These are huge pullbacks and back up. It's like, ugh. And really, if you're paying attention to it, there's actually 2 or 3 smaller trades in this whole big trade. So there's a chance that you could actually make more trading the trades inside the big trade. But that requires more concentration and all that stuff. So there's pros and cons to it, just like anything else. And see, we're coming back up now. It would have came all the way back down to basically my entry if I had taken this trade. This hypothetical trade. YM is completely flat right now. ES trying to pop up. Agriculture sideways. YM had the most strength of the day so far. So ES did almost get up to its high day. ES's high overnight was 44.67. It got back up to 44.65. NQ didn't quite have that same punch. Excuse me 1 minute. Got that, I'm back. And we're rising back up again. Market definitely choppy. There were opportunities, but really hard, honestly, on the 5 minute. This is probably one of those few days that looking at the 1 minute chart might have been clearer. We're back up to 135. Maybe this is the run that gets up to RJ's target of 166. We shall see. I'm sorry. I apologize. I did not mean to do that. I think I need a new headset, new mic, but I can't really afford that. So if anyone wants to get me something for my birthday, just kidding. Nice rise up. Dow's trying to come back too. Why? Is there a problem? Is something sounding bad on the stream? Uh, I was actually cleaning up a bit of a mess that I made. Sorry about that. Now again, up, down, up, down. Actually, Decatur has a pretty significant noise ordinance. If they even hear, like, if you're driving and they can hear music coming from your car, they'll pull you over. Around here, you're more likely to hear a gunshot than music. Right back down. Big move back down. See, this is just this. Ugh. This became a ick day. I think I'm very happy that I'm 2 for 2, and probably not going to look to really do anything else with it. Big move back down, 36 points. NQ's definitely, well, all the indices are afraid of heights today. So, ugh, I kind of feel lucky that I'm green today looking at these charts. How's everyone ending today so far? At this point of the day, I can't say you're ending it. We green. Popping back up. See, this is yeah. Up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And I mean, this is partly probably because of FOMC meeting minutes, which is coming up this afternoon, of course. Fifteen, 111. So why the Dow is back above 102? What are your thoughts on that, RJ? Awesome job, John. Beautiful. You made a lot out of this chop. Great job. So let's quickly look at the 1 minute chart. Let's see if it would have been easier. Here's the open, came down. This beautiful blue candle on the one would have been great. This this one would have been great. Chop, chop. I did say, this strategy can work on the one as well. So let's just mark them off. That would have worked. That would have worked. Yeah, a little bit, not so much. And here, this would have failed. Back down. Would have worked. And then this one would have been even, that would have been beautiful. Move up. I no longer like the 1 minute. The 1 minute requires too many decisions and just too much concentration. For at least for me. But you can see how well it actually would have worked. Yeah, the 15's probably ugly. There's the 15. Yeah. Keeps bouncing off that 100 EMA on the 15. Interesting. So yeah, the 1 minute chart would have been better today. But yeah, you can't. You first of all, you don't know that until after the fact that which chart's going to be better. And if you keep trying to switch charts, you're just going to confuse yourself. The Dow, obviously here was a good, good with the strategy. You basically had two candles that were triggers back to back. This is the first one. And you can see here how that one would have been a beautiful win based on the strat. About a 75-point stop, so we were looking for 150. Would we have gotten it? Would we have gotten it? Yep, we would have. So that was, that was for the strat was the absolute winner for the day. You can see here now, this is what I'm talking about, where it can kind of chop around that 80 line. You can see it's chopping here as well. No real, you just don't want to be taking those entries because they're just not clear. Yeah, and then also, well, it wasn't a purple candle. We had this red candle here, mostly outside the band, partly back in. That could have been a good short trade. Let's see if that would have given us 2-to-1. At a 38-point candle, I don't think it would have given us 2-to-1. Maybe. It would have made us wait for it, but yeah, it would have. The Russell's cleaner today. Oh yeah, the Russell is cleaner today. 5-minute chart on the Russell. Chart it out. Big candle there would not have given us 2-to-1. Would have probably given us 1-to-1 though. Yeah, we would have got 1-to-1 there. We would have had to be careful because we're in the bands. Then this big, beautiful purple candle back down would have been the next trigger. Back under the 80 line, and you can see that would have definitely given us 2-to-1. It checks all the boxes coming off the bands. Purple candle, boom. 8 points would be 2-to-1. Out there, boom. Now, technically, the getting back under the 20 line is another entry, which would be where we were getting out. And you see that I mean, if you use that candle to get back in or stay in, you can see it's been choppy as well here. It would never, you would have gave back some, but or possibly gotten out further down here. 15-minute chart on the Russell. Oops. Blue candle there. 15-minute chart on the Russell, not really good with the entry up here. Would not have taken that. But this coming back down would have been good. Coming out of the bands, especially if the rejection off the 100. Or if you wanted an actual entry there and just taking one candle. After I get off stream, I'm going to send you a message about something else I've noticed on something. We are at the end of the stream. Up, fifth straight green day. 137.60, just on 2 micro trades. Obviously, it could have been better if I had done regular, but gonna be interested to see. It's trying again here. Be interested to see whether it hits RJ's target of 166 later today. Remember, if you're trading into the afternoon, FOMC meeting minutes is going to make things all wonky around 2 p.m. Eastern Time. So be safe, stay green, and we shall talk tomorrow 8 a.m. Eastern. I do want to thank everyone for joining me today. And we'll see you then. Bye. Hope you enjoyed today's live stream. Remember, we do this every day, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. Hope you'll continue to join us. Also want to invite you to join our Discord community. Great community of traders talking trading, and sometimes just shooting the breeze about other things as well. Traders helping traders and encouraging traders there. Also, of course, follow me on social media, mainly on Twitter or at X, where you'll always find updates on the latest prop firm discounts and reviews, as well as get notified whenever a new video comes out from MightyOxTrading. Have a great rest of your day.